There are some things you should never do when you're at your exhibit right there on the show floor. What are the things you don't do? We're going to talk about that today. This is another one of our 5-minute pro tips. I'm Jim from Trade Show University. So excited to have you here today. I've got 7 things that you should never do at your booth. But if there's other things that you think we should never do at your booth or at your exhibit stand, please drop those in the comments below. I would love to read those. So number 1, should never use your phone. Oh my gosh, it's one of my pet peeves is to walk past and I see people on their phones just doing whatever. It's just such a bad look, and it doesn't make people want to stop and talk to you or stop at your booth at all. So don't use your phone. Now, are there things you can do with your phone at the booth? Absolutely. I'm going to create an entire another video just for that topic, so stay tuned for that. So what's the second thing you should never do at your booth? That's eat. Eat at your booth. Don't eat. First of all, as an attendee, I don't want to bother someone while they're eating. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to talk and have them put down their stuff. It's also such a bad look. And then you get something stuck between your teeth you don't even know. And you're talking to an attendee. All they're doing is staring at that piece of spinach that's stuck between your 2 front teeth. And they can't hear a word you're saying because they're focused on, oh my gosh, this person does not even know they've got stuff stuck in their teeth. Don't eat at your booth. That's number 2. Don't eat at your booth. Number 3, don't sit while you're at your booth. Be standing. You have better energy. You're more approachable. Always be standing. Do not sit. That's number 3. If you have to sit, now I get it. There's some people that have to sit. Either they just don't have the energy to stand for the entire show. Their feet are hurting. Whatever the reason is, they've got to stand. Get a stool, get something that's higher so that it almost looks like they're standing and they are more approachable. It's just a better look than you sitting down. So that's number 3. Don't sit if you can't help it. Number 4, don't be behind a table. My gosh, don't put that barrier between you and the attendees, especially if you're sitting behind a table. So make sure that booth is open. People can walk up to you. You could have great conversations, and you could have a table off to the side if you want to have people look at some literature or whatever it is that you want to have a table for. You can have a table. Just don't have it between you and the attendee. So that's tip number 4. Don't be behind a table. Hit tip number 5. Don't stay in your booth the whole time. Get outside. There's a world to explore. There's new vendors to find. There's competitors to spy on. If you're at the show, there's probably competitors there exhibiting too. There's other vendors and other people, other exhibitors to network with. There's other attendees, and there's things to see, get new ideas. There's so much outside of your booth. So even if you're busy, plan time to get outside your booth. That's number 5. Number 6, don't be unprepared. Make sure you train, make sure you prepare, make sure you are coached up and you get your team coached up so they are all prepared with the right questions to ask, the right things to say. What is your promotion that you're promoting? Make sure everyone understands the message and the brand that you need to say. Make sure you're not caught off guard by any questions or anything that people might say. So make sure you are prepared. And number 7 thing you should never do, never launch into a lengthy pitch before asking questions to the attendee. You need to find out, what are they looking for? Is this even a good match? So you want to find that out. Ask those quick questions to qualify the attendee, and then you could launch into your pitch when you know this person is worth taking the time to invest my pitch into. Because otherwise you're going to turn them off and you're going to spend a whole lot of time that could have been spent on somebody else who is a good qualified prospect. So those are 7 things you should never do at your booth. Number 1, don't use your phone. Number 2, don't eat. Number 3, don't sit down. Number 4, don't sit behind a table or be behind a table. Number 5, don't stay in your booth the whole time. Number 6, don't be unprepared. And number 7, my goodness, do not launch into that lengthy pitch before you find out that person across from you is worthy of your time. So I hope this has provided value for you. Again, drop into the comments, which of these things are you going to stop doing, or which other things should we stop doing? If you like this, please like the video, subscribe. It really helps this channel, helps to find more people, and share this out with someone who needs to hear it. And keep coming back here to campus, our virtual campus here at Trade Show University. We'll see you next time.